Hello everybody, my name is Mohammad Faisal. I'm from University of Würzburg, Germany. The main objective of this research was to design and build a floating satellite simulator which is placed in a sphere for free movement. This floating satellite has been developed to help the students to understand and get familiar with the basic satellite subsystem. The float set consists mainly of a mechanical structure that contains the basic satellite subsystem. The whole structure is placed inside a spherical air-bearing unit where the input is a pressurized air that is passed through this spherical air-bearing unit, which floats the float set, and so that the float set perform its operation. The avionics included is a STM32F4 discovery board, which is based on a Cortex M4 microcontroller, and also there is an extension board which contains all the required sensor for the different operation of the float set. Like any other satellite, there are more different modes of operation of the float set, and here we have 5 modes of operation, which start with the deployment, where the solar panels are deployed after scanning the whole surface around the float set for the position of the sun, and then the solar panels are deployed according to the position of the sun. And then we have the motor speed mode and the velocity mode and the position mode, so that the satellite can position itself and also position its solar panel to charge the batteries, configuring its attitude, performing the activities related to the payload of the float set. The whole operation of the float set is being controlled by a real-time object-oriented dependable operating system, RODOS, which is developed by German Aerospace Center and also by the University of Würzburg. This real-time operating system is already being used in 10 different satellites which are in the orbit. So float set operation are also being used with the help of this real-time operating system. And next we have some demonstration. The first demonstration is related to the star tracking. In this mission, we have used the star catalog and saved all the required parameter for our star tracking algorithm. The float set took the picture and sent to the ground station, where we calculate all the parameters of the star present in the picture and match with the stored values of the catalog, and then this matching can be used to steer the float set. The 3-dimensional scanning of an analog surface of a planet was our second mission. Here, first the float set rotate and scan the whole surface and transfer the data to the ground station. Here we have also used the proximity sensor. The scanning is done in such a way that it changes the vertical sensor position while keeping the current heading. The whole raw data is processed in the ground station, and then using this processed data, a 3-dimensional map is generated. As you can see, here we first got the 3-dimensional data, which was a raw data. We used the interpolation and then generated the interpolated data, and then with the help of geographical softwares, we have generated a scan of the surface. In the next, we have designed a mission to demonstrate the debris collection in the space. Here in this debris collection mission, the optical scanning is performed through a camera which determines the debris, and then an electromagnetic is used to collect all the debris present around the environment. We have also designed a mission to demonstrate the docking between the 2 satellites, where we have developed the mechanism for both the manual as well as the autonomous docking. The star used are the proximity sensor as well as the camera mounting on both of the float set. These were the submissions that we designed. Thank you very much.